Hello, Southern families and followers. Today we will talk about what I have labeled as the silent suffering. It is the emotional and psychological mistreat of dogs. When we think of dog mistreats, our minds often jump to images of physical abuse or neglect. However, a more insidious form of mistreatment exists, one that can be just as harmful, but it's often overlooked. This form of cruelty is emotional and psychological mistreatment, a quiet suffering that can deeply affect a dog's well-being. Let's go into understanding what's an emotional and psychological mistreat. We all know dogs are complex creatures with emotional and psychological needs that are as crucial to their health as their physical needs. Emotions and psychological mistreatment can occur in various ways. One of the ways is the lack of structure, which I always say we need when there's lack of structure and guidance. Dogs thrive on structure and routine. They need to understand what is expected of them and look to their owners for guidance. Without clear boundaries and consistent training, dogs can become anxious and confused. This uncertainty can lead to behavioral issues and general sense of unease. Another thing is the failure to correct and lead. Dogs are pack animals by nature. They instinctively look for a leader to guide them. When owners fail to provide this leadership, dogs can feel lost and insecure. Correction, when done appropriately and humanely, is part of this leadership. It helps dogs understand their boundaries and what behaviors are acceptable. Another thing we find is ignoring a dog's needs. Every dog has specific needs that must be met to ensure their well-being. These needs go beyond food, water, and shelter. Dogs require mental stimulation, social interaction, and physical exercises. Ignoring these needs can lead to boredom, frustration, and eventually the worst, the behavioral problems. Now, let's talk about humanizing dogs. While treating dogs with love and respect is essential, humanizing them, treating them as if they have the same needs and thought process as humans, can be very detrimental. Dogs need to be treated like dogs. They require activities that cater to their instincts, such as running, playing, and problem solving rather than being subjected to purely human activities. Let's talk about the consequences and emotional and psychological mistreatment. The effects of emotional and psychological mistreatment can be highly profound. We can cause anxiety and fear. Without clear guidance and structure, dogs can develop anxiety and fear. This can manifest in various ways, such as excessive barking, destructive behavior, and even aggression. Another thing, dogs can go into depression. Dogs can become depressed when their emotional needs are not met. They may become lethargic, lose interest in activities that they once enjoyed, or show changes in their eating habits. We can find behavioral issues. Oh, yes. Dogs that lack proper leadership and structure often develop behavioral problems. This can include anything from minor issues like jumping on people to more serious problems like biting or other aggressive behaviors. Let's talk about providing what the dog needs. To prevent emotional and psychological mistreat, it is crucial to understand and meet a dog's need. We need to establish structure and routine. Create a consistent daily routine for your dog. Set regular time for feeding, walking, and playing. This helps your dog understand what to expect and feel more secure. You need to be a leader. I know. Take on the role of a confident and calm leader. Use positive reinforcement to teach your dog acceptable behaviors. When corrections are necessary, make sure they're fair and consistent, never harsh or punitive. Fulfill their needs. Ensure your dog gets plenty of physical exercise, mental stimulation, and social interaction. Tailor activities to your dog breed and personality to keep them engaged and happy. Respect their nature. Very important. Understanding that dogs are dogs, while they are part of the family, they have different needs and ways of processing the world. Provide opportunities for them to engage in natural behaviors like sniffing, exploring, and playing with other dogs. So, here's the conclusion. Emotional and psychological mistreatment is a silent epidemic that can be deeply impact a dog's quality of life. By understanding and meeting their needs to structure, leadership, and mental stimulation, we can ensure that our furry friends lead a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. Remember, being a good dog owner means looking beyond their physical needs and addressing their emotional and psychological well being as well. Your dog looks up to you for guidance, love, and leadership. Let's not let them down. Thank you. Cecilia from Southern Wind.